Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys another traditional origami. Today we're going to make a traditional origami pagoda. Now if you want to make this one in tiers like you see here in the example, you'll need 3 sheets of paper and you'll need each one to be slightly smaller than the other one. In this case this was 15 by 15 centimeters, 14 by 14 centimeters, and 13 by 13 centimeters. So you can kind of choose if you want to do that or just make the basic one. I'll show you guys really quick here how to fold the basic piece. For this piece, I'll just be using a standard piece of origami paper that's 15 by 15 centimeters. Like I said, you could certainly make your pagoda as tall or short as you prefer, depending on the kind of size that you want to start off with. But this is going to be just for the simple one level that we'll be folding here with this piece of paper. And you want to make sure if you don't like using scissors that you probably want to just make the single story. And if you prefer to make it like a fun project, then you can certainly use multiple pieces of paper. Now, the first thing I want to do here is I'm going to start off with my paper and make a water bomb base by taking everything and with the color side facing down, just folding into a big triangle and opening up and folding into a triangle the other way too. Then with the color side facing up, I'm going to fold my paper in half, both vertically and horizontally. This will give me the creases I need so that I can collapse everything down into the water bomb base. So once I'm looking at the color side, I'll just fold it in half diagonally, pinch and shimmy in until everything can rotate around and lay flat to become a nice big triangle or water bomb base. Now I'm going to take this part you see here, fold all the way up to the top, making a really good crease, and I'll do the same thing on this side as well. Make a good crease on both of those sides so we get a nice little kind of ears there at the top. And then we're going to go ahead and take everything and make this part open up a little bit. But first we want to do the same thing on the back. So flip it over and fold up on this side as well. Once we've got all of these folded, make a good crease for all 4 sides. Then I'm going to go ahead and open up the part that you see here. There's a little pocket. I'm just going to open it and shimmy it out and lay it down flat to create a nice big square shape. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side too. Just put a little pressure on it. It should lay down nice and flat and easy so we get something that kind of looks like a little house. And then I'm just going to flip things over, do the same thing on the other side too. Once I've got all 4 of those folded down, I'm going to take the flap that you see here and fold it up to reveal the white on the inside. And I'm going to do that for both sides here and flip it over and do the same thing on the other side as well. So that I wind up with something like this. Now you'll notice that there's this little part down here. I'm just going to go ahead and fold that up, flip it over, do the same thing on the other side too. So we get something that looks like this. Now the next step, I'm just going to go ahead and fold this left flap over to the right, and I'm going to take and fold my flap into the center. So basically what I've done is I've tucked this part behind a little bit there. And I'm just going to repeat those steps on all the sides. So just rolling things over so that everything gets tucked behind. And then I can flip it over and do the same thing on the other side as well. So folding over the flap, then folding towards the center, and then returning the flap. And I'll do that on all 4 of these sides so that I wind up getting this nice little kind of narrow little house when you're finished. Then what we're going to do is I'm just going to take this section, open it up and pull out, and then allow this to kind of come up and lay flat and extend out to create one of the layers of my pagoda. And then I can flip it over and do the same thing on this side too. We're just sort of pulling on these tabs, letting that fold out, open everything up, and pushing it out and smoothing it out to create a nice finished pagoda. And that is one of the levels that are in the pagoda then. And then if you want to add additional levels, you just stack them onto each other, and they slip nicely into each other when you're finished by just sliding from these little legs down here into these sections at the top. And it creates for a nice little secure little connection. If you pull on it, it comes apart. If you really don't want it to come apart, I would recommend using a tiny little bit of glue to secure things. But that is how you make a traditional origami pagoda. I'll have some more fun things to share with you guys in the days to come. Thanks again always so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!